I love that you're here. I put on the screen intentionality plus activity equals results. Okay, so that's something that, all of us know, not just for the Nerium business, but that's just life in general. And this morning I was, thinking about what I was going to do today for my personal development and the things that, really drive me whenever I'm sort of feeling like, okay, what do I need to do to get my own inspiration, my own energy, the things that I need to do my 2 a day, or to do the things that I need to do in terms of, really just getting stuff done in a day. So regardless of, anything, I want to move my life forward. I want to move my family forward. I want to, get out of my way emotionally sometimes. I want to figure out how I can be strong. So intentionality is always on my list of things. I want to do certain things every single day that are really important to me to achieve the kind of results, the goals that I have, the things that I do. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the intentionality and the activity that goes along with it to get the kinds of results that we all want. Sometimes the results don't come exactly when we want them to come, and I think that that's where the frustration comes in for all of us. And so I was going along the internet today, and I was looking at some stuff that, I thought might be inspiring for me. And I came along a story that I had a long time ago when I was with Robert, and we were trying to figure out the mortgage industry. We were trying to figure out how to do better and how to build our business, because we were in a very competitive market. And Robert was working really hard, and I was raising the kids, and I was doing my talent stuff, but we were in transition, and we didn't know. And we went to this seminar in Palm Springs, and I remember the speaker there was this guy by the name of Rudy, and he was an Irish guy. He went to Notre Dame, and he had written a screenplay about the fact that, he wanted to play football on the Notre Dame football team, but he was very short, and he wasn't as athletic as everybody else, but he had a dream of really wanting to do that. And I remember seeing him speak, and it was so inspirational to me. I loved the fact that he was Irish and I was Irish. And I also knew his story because of working in the entertainment industry. And he talked about how, his goal of being on the team when he was in college at Notre Dame, and and what happened to him. But then he talked about how he got his script actually produced, his story produced. And I thought, wow, it was no easy task. And so anyway, I wanted to share with you a little video that I saw, and I hope this comes through okay, that I saw this morning. And it was very, it kind of made me cry, because I remembered seeing him speak and just what he went through. I think it's kind of apropos today for election day, and I think it's also apropos for football season. So I'm going to play it here. I hope it works, and tell me, hopefully, let's see, I need to share the screen. And I'm going to, can you guys see that? Nod if you can, if you're, yes? Okay, let's see if it works. You see that?
If any of you has any fantasies about running out of that stadium tunnel with your gold helmet shining in the sun, you best leave them right here.
Rudy, not everyone is meant to go to college.
Chasing a stupid dream causes nothing but you and everyone around you heartache.
You're 5 feet nothing, 100 and nothing, and you got hardly a speck of athletic ability.
My whole life, people have been telling me what I could do and couldn't do. I've always listened to them, believed in what they said. I don't want to do that anymore.
I wish God would put your heart in some of my players' bodies.
You hear me clear enough?
If you had a tenth of the heart of Rodriguez, you could have made All-American.
You ready, champ?
I'm ready for this my whole life.
So anyway, I love I love that movie, and I love that heart and soul of, you know, what Rudy kind of went through. And I remember when I saw him speak at that convent.
Do you know your exact life purpose? You know your
Oh, sorry,
destiny.
guys.
I'm gonna show you 3 ways you can figure it out. I'm also gonna give you. People always asking me.
Okay, so basically, you know, I remember when we were at that seminar, and I listened to Rudy talk about college, and then I listened to him how he got his movie produced and what he had to go through to get that done. It was unbelievable what he had to do, and I'm surprised he even got it done. But he was just, you know, he was just so he was so full of passion, and there was so much disappointment in getting there and in getting to where he got. And I was crying in the thing, and I said to Robert, I have to meet that guy. I have to have lunch with him. I've got to sit down and talk with him. And after the seminar, I went up to him and I said, I really just want to take you to lunch. And he said, okay. And we went out for lunch and we talked about, you know, everything that he had gone through. And it was such an amazing story, just, and being able to sit there with him. So today, you know, I thought, wow, I came across that on the computer, and I thought I wanted to share it with you guys, because all of us, you know, we have something that we want to achieve, something we want to do. We have a lot of people tackling us every single day with a lot of discouragement, a lot of, you know, energy that's sapped from us for whatever it is. And, you know, all we really need to do is show up. We just need to show up and keep moving forward. And I think together, you know, we're doing that. I really just wanted to kind of share that with you. I didn't have really anything big planned for us today, other than I knew that we're all going out and voting. We all have, you know, this has been a really difficult election year, I would say, and all of us have our own views on that, which is fine and great. But I feel like I'm so glad that it's over, and I'm glad this day is here, and I'm glad that we get to put it behind us and kind of move on as a country and move on as a people, and together, I think for all of us, you know, move on in the things that we want to do in terms of our business, our careers, and things like that. So I really just appreciate you guys coming on, and I just wanted to kind of reach out to you and say, you know, what, if anyone wanted to share, you know, what their intentionality and activity is and what they're looking for this week, this day, whatever. And if you wanted to share a little bit with each other, that would be awesome. And if not, we can just see each other tomorrow. But that's really all I wanted to share with you guys today. Does anyone want to share anything? No? Yes?
Let's see if I can stop crying first.
I know.
I'll share something, Annie.
Okay, Carla's talking first. Just a second, Sandy. We'll get right to you. Go ahead, Carla.
I love that movie as well, and it has been an inspiration to me, the way they portrayed him as so many obstacles. So as far as my intentionality is to up my game to about 4 times so that I can go senior director this month and grab my first half of the $500 plus all the other benefits that come with that, because Carla needs a car and Carla needs to move on with this business. So thank you for this motivational morning.
I'm so excited for you, Carla. Well, all of our energy is right here, and I really appreciate you sharing with us. And I love that movie too. I always cry too. So, all right, Sandy, what do you have to share? Are you there, Sandy?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. What I wanted to share was my intentionality is, like, I've got 3 prospective customers this week, and as you and I spoke about, talking about looking at that movie and looking about disappointment, and we talked about my customer who I'd been prospecting for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then she went and bought her EHT off of Amazon. And because of all your training, Annie, and you're absolutely amazing, you know what? I just kept on going. And it was just such a testament to the training that you give us that it really hasn't affected me. And I'm actually going to convert her over to Nerium at some point. So that's my intentionality, just to stay positive, keep going, and just wipe out all this disappointment.
I think that's awesome, Sandy. That's wonderful. Good job. Thank you so much for saying that. Okay, anybody else want to share?
I'll say something. It's Heather.
Hi, Heather.
I don't know how to share my screen. I don't know how to use Zoom that well yet, but which I should. Yeah, I mean, I love your training. I love the books that we are encouraged to read, because just all in all, it all sinks in. And for somebody who, you know, really just always figured, well, as soon as I start to fail, I want to give up. I just want to be perfect at everything. So, you know, hearing everybody talk about, you know, not taking it personally and moving forward when a blip in the road happens. I had written to Annie, there's a brand partner that seems very excited. And it seemed that yesterday evening, maybe she might have unfriended me on Facebook. I'm not sure if that's real or if maybe we never were friends. I don't know yet. I'll find out. But if that's supposed to be tackling me and knocking me down, it's not going to. I'm going to have more market parties. I'm going to keep going. I absolutely want to get from brand partner to director. And, you know, I believe that I can do it. I mean, I know I can. I know if I just keep my numbers and I keep plugged in and I keep exposing, I will be there. So if y'all can make it, I can make it. And that's where I'm going. I'm going forward. You can't knock me down. You can't knock Rudy down. So.
Thank you, Heather. That's awesome. And we're all here together to do this together. So that's another great thing. So I really, really appreciate your sharing. Anybody else have something to share?
I have something, Annie.
Okay.
It's out of actually the Success audio this month. I don't know if everybody's played it yet, but I played it last night on the way home. And I forget the gentleman's name that is speaking. I need to go back because I just heard it as I was getting out of the car. He was talking about network marketing. And they asked him what he thought somebody should go into training into business and what made him so successful. He said something about network marketers. He said, if anything, everyone in their lifetime should be a network marketer. And I just thought I was going to die because I always say that. And anyway, he said that because he said the energy that the companies create around network marketing makes it the best people in the world to be working with. And I just thought, wow, Annie does this every morning, inspires people to keep going in their businesses. And he was saying it's probably the best business for anyone to be a part of. And he didn't have to say that. He's not a network marketer. And I say that to a lot of stylists that come through my doors looking for a business, because a lot of them don't want to do sales. They say they're artists. They don't need to sell anything. And I tell them, well, you need to go and be in a network marketing company first and then come back and see me for a job, because sales have to happen to create business. So it's just a great audio. I would tell everybody on here to listen to it. It's amazing what he says about the direct sales industry.
You know, I really appreciate you sharing that, Chassie. You know, it's true. You know, I've never known anything about direct sales, and I know that people typically, like myself, either they don't have a viewpoint of it or they have a negative viewpoint of it. And what I've really learned is I've run across some of the most positive people in my entire life in network marketing. I don't know why it has the reputation it has. I think it's mostly based on people, you know, blaming an industry for it not working for them because they're not willing to work for it. So, but that's just business, you know? So I really appreciate you sharing that, because like in any business, you're absolutely right. You start somewhere and, you know, you have to build a clientele, and you have to go and get new people. You have to consistently get new people no matter what industry you're in. It doesn't seem any different to me. That's the name network marketing. But, you know, I think I've never in my 38 years of the entertainment industry did I ever get involved or ever was told about maybe self-developing myself or being more positive in light of all of the things that, you know, all of the no's and all of the disappointments and all of the stuff. In Robert's business, in the mortgage business, it's all about self-development. It's all about learning how to build yourself up so that you can handle what you've got. And I think all of us, that's one of the things that we forget. You know, a lot of times in success, you know, we want success, we want all of these things, but sometimes we're really not ready to receive it. And sometimes we have to self-develop ourselves to be able to receive what we're planning to have, you know, and a lot of times you're not ready. You're not ready to, you know, Anna Camp used to say that years ago when we first started. She said, Jeff Olson told her, you know, Anna, you have to develop yourself to be able to lead a team of thousands, tens of thousands of people. Don't think small. Don't think, oh, I just have to lead a couple people. Think about your intentionality of wanting to lead a team of thousands and thousands of people. You need to self-develop yourself to be able to know how to do that, number one, and know how to handle that, right? So, you know, those are the types of things that as a group, you know, we get to be a part of, and the more we want to plug into that, I think the more, just as people, we become more well-rounded. We become, you know, better at everything, not only, you know, in our business and in our side business, but our family, as a parent, as a spouse, as a, you know, whatever it is, you know, you become a better version of yourself. And I think that I heard that 4.5 years ago, and I kind of looked up and I thought, oh, you know, is that really going to be happening? Is that really true? Do you really change as an individual? Like, you know, and the truth of the matter is that I've completely changed. I've changed immensely. And I think that my children would tell you that. My husband would tell you that. The people that know me would tell you that. And my reactions are different. The things that were important to me are very different now than they were. My friendships are different. You know, lots of things have changed. So I appreciate that, Chassie, and I agree that, you know, this is this kind of a situation of us doing stuff together and personally developing ourselves is really, really powerful. And I thank each and every one of you for helping me to be a better person and to be able to share stuff like this with you, and you share it with me. Hi, Olivia. So anyway, anybody else have anything to share? Okay.
Can I ask you a quick question, Chassie? What CD was that? What success CD did you listen to?
It was the newest magazine that just came out for this month.
Okay,
That's
great.
sent to you.
Okay, great. Okay, I'll look for it in my office. Okay, thank you. Thanks.
If you can see, Sandy, I have it up. It's right here. Okay, you guys, listen. It's Tuesday. We have some small goals. We have some big goals. I say we work on the small goals. So if you have something that you want to accomplish today, like you want to do 2 exposures today, do your 2 exposures. If you had an idea that you wanted to have a real results party or a get together or have a cup of coffee with somebody, make it happen today. If you decided you wanted to get a new brand partner and you want to get out the product, you want to do the prospecting system with somebody, get out your product today. Do something today to move your business forward. Do small things make big things happen. And we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for checking in.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Annie.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.